let's start with the outcome in mind. So this is outcome-based education. We talk about learning outcome, everything. If we are clear what is the outcome that we want to produce or we want to achieve, then the rest come, accordingly. So the outcome is we look at the graduates, our product. What we want, or the role of higher education, is to nurture the future nation builders. Look at each one of our students as the talent that we want to nurture, and they will serve the nation as nation builders. These are the bricks that build the house, basically. So to me, if you ask me, what do you understand or how would you define world-class education? To me, it's simple. There are three elements or three domains. One is, well, it's more than just teaching. Otherwise, the life of a teacher is easy. But it's more than that. Okay? We have to impart knowledge. Yes, knowledge. We need to impart knowledge somehow through our teaching, through the various approach that we use. Because knowledge in the discipline would define their core competencies. Meaning that engineers, when they go out, they are competent as engineers. Doctors, when they go out, they are competent as doctors, pharmacists, and so on. So that part must happen. We must ensure they get the core knowledge. Then, of course, these are the issues that we have been discussing all this while. Skills. How do we now imparting or inculcating the skills? And of course, do not forget or neglect values, ethics and values. If we have these three elements in our education, and we embed in the curriculum, and we design the delivery, technology or no technology, then I think we can achieve. We can transform our education system. We can produce the graduates based on the attributes that we want to achieve. And this is actually in shift, we call it shift number 1 in our Malaysia Education Blueprint, higher education version, which is holistic, entrepreneurial, and balanced graduates. Everything is actually captured in that. But the essence is actually, we want to produce a graduate that is not only competence in their subject matter, competence as engineers and so on, but they have a wide range of skill. Thinking skill, communication skill, all those 21st century skills. So what is the branding, like the VC mentioned this morning? UKM, when you see UKM graduates, can see from afar, that is UKM graduate. We say sometimes education is about shaping of mind. It's about shaping of the individual to become what we want them to become. So let me just focus or dwell a bit on the skill. I take from this book, from Tony Wagner, one of the futurists, in his book, The Global Achievement Gap, he listed 7 critical skills for the 21st century, which is basically the same thing. Critical thinking, problem solving, collaboration, agility and adaptability, which I think our graduates are lacking in some ways. Initiative and entrepreneurship, that's the entrepreneurial mind and so on in our shift number 1. Effective oral and communication skill. Wow, this is actually one of the very critical one. In fact, number 1, based on the research and survey done by Prof. Rosna, still the employers in Malaysia and so on look for communication skill, oral communication skill, written communication skill, accessing and analyzing information. To me, this is also very, very critical, and curiosity and imagination. This is where, the new technology will be